My name is Bruce Minturn. I am the Chief Building Analyst for Vesta Home Performance. We are an auditing company and a contracting company in Seattle, Washington. We started using the energy performance auditing tool about a year ago when we began participating in a City of Seattle auditing program.
I started doing these audits for Seattle City Light, and I did approximately 30 EPS audits for them, and had a good experience doing that.
I like the EPS software because the format and structure are already taken care of. That allows me to focus on content, the actual data, observations, and recommendations that I want to convey to the homeowner and to the contractor. For my company, consistency in the audit process is important. From data collection through the delivery of the report to the homeowner, a consistent process maintains quality and also reduces management problems. My company, Vesta, we have our own audit, which we've been developing for a long time. We didn't start using the EPS auditing tool until we participated in a City of Seattle auditing program. And we were trained in using the tool, and the tool is required by the auditing program. And right away I found it very useful and easy to use. The training takes 2 days, and you can start using the tool immediately afterwards.
It's organized well, it seems to flow well, and so I would say yes, it does it does help decrease the time that I'm there. And the information form helps you stay on track, and then is beneficial in actually completing the audit at the computer.
Sometimes at the end of the same day, the audit and the report is finished. It's not like it hangs over you for a week like sometimes audit reports do.
When I finish doing my audit, the audit has the capability to email the report to the customer, okay, which is very nice. I mean, very useful.
What were you using before as a report structure? Did you have your own report structure?
I had my own, yeah, that I had created, and it pretty much encompassed what the EPS audit does, but it didn't have the scorecard, which is real useful, and it just didn't have the appearance and it didn't have the nice looking appearance that report has, mm-hmm, and the ability to receive it email and that. So it's light years ahead of where mine was.
The reports are fairly quick to produce. You don't have to spend a lot of time formatting a document or dragging pictures into a document. That's all easy to do in the EPS tool. Therefore, you can focus on the content. What is wrong with the house? You can illustrate that with the pictures that you've taken and drag them into the report alongside of the documentation of the writing, so that you've itemized what's wrong with the house over here, and over here there's a couple of pictures showing explicitly what you're talking about. I combine my written notes and the check boxes on the data collection form with photographs, take that back to the office, bring it all up at the same time on my computer, and it's like being in the house again. And then I can quickly write down my recommendations. I make recommendation notes on the form as I take the data. I write notes to myself to be sure to include weather stripping the attic hatch, for example.
In getting to fulfilling the audit, there's the blower door test, and the last one included a duct test as well, and I have that equipment. And then the thermal camera is a real useful tool as well. So, you know, you throw all that together, you throw the pictures in that include that data, and it makes a nice report. I can go over the audit with the customer before I actually do the audit, and show them some of the components and what some of the elements are and what they should expect, and then I usually include them with me in the audit, so they, we have the opportunity to talk about the issues, and then we can sum them up somewhat in the general notes, and then address them more specifically in the detailed notes, as well as adding pictures. And so by the time that whole process is done, they know what I'm talking about.
The homeowners who participate in the program get a high quality report that isn't dependent on which company and which auditor they got.
My customers have been real happy with the audit, because it provides them with a useful reference point that gives them some tangible information as to their energy consumption and carbon output, and they like that. And it's a useful benchmark for them, because then they can note their progress toward future energy efficiency improvements and carbon output data.